and trying to get just a shot just to make $3,000 or $2,500 a fight. And it's crazy with the contract. So when I see a man, whether he lose or win, and he give it his all, and he just didn't go in there, I don't have nothing bad to say about the man, because, you know, next across the ring, I don't have any animosity to him unless he a straight asshole and he talking plenty of sugar honey iced tea. But, you know, but majority of the time, it's just, he's just a standard bearer in which I'm to test my skill. That's all I wanted to say. But I enjoy your program, man. And that's all I wanted to say. But, you know, that man that took that beating like that, and, you know, fight styles make fights. Correct. And when you look at Bud and EJ, you know, it's like, well, if that man sit on that man's body, he gonna have problems. But if that other man can keep that man off of his body and then bang every now and then keep moving, then, you know, we can see it. But it just depends on who force what. But I have respect for everybody, man, especially anybody that gets in that ring, whether they get knocked out or don't get knocked out. But, you know, that man may never see right again. Like I said, I don't have sight in my right eye, but I don't have no regrets because I gave it all I had to give. But most people don't know how to do that. Most people, as a man, never had that. You know, you play football, you play basketball, you play hockey, but you don't play no damn boxing.
Yes, sir.
When somebody's scrambling your brains up, you know, Robert Allen's a good friend of mine. We all went in the Marine Corps together, and, you know, people are not the same once they get out. Right. And it's terrible to see your friends, man, and they not talking the same. You can see this, man. But people, oh, he didn't do this and he didn't do, man, stop. Because you know, people don't get in there to put it all on the line, to run them 6 miles or the 8 miles. I know what it's like to run with 2 20-pound weights in my hand, because you know, you started late, so you know you got to train extra hard to beat guys who have been boxing all their life.
Right.
Or they boxing IQ. It's like when I tell younger fighters, I say, if you're gonna fight, play a game of chess a day to help you develop your boxing IQ, because that's the thinking man's game. And I ask them all the time, just the fighters, I said, do you know, even you, but do you know why they call it the squared circle?
Talk to me. I don't know. Enlighten me.
Yeah, they call it the squared circle because it's mathematics. They call it a science. Science is the study of. So when you look at that square, that's 4 90-degree angles. 4 times 90 is 306 degrees. That's electromagneticism. That's why they call it the squared circle. Right? And then if you cut that ring in half, it becomes a triangle. Then half of the triangle is what? 100, and some of a triangle is 180 degrees. That's why you have 360-degree angles. That's why you step to the left, step forward, or step to the right. Because you're trying to cut that sum of 180 degrees into 3 little triangles, whether you change the angle from the back foot or the front foot. This is the science of fighting. And you notice why they always have it the blue corner or the red corner, never the pink corner or the orange corner or the gray corner? Because this was from when, like a movie Mike Tyson always told. That's why you get the Republicans and Democrats from the gangs of New York. Because when the criminals came in and they were like, look, the Irish, the Italians, and the Jews, they were all fighting it. That's why you had fighters like Willie Pep back in the day. You know, I come from an old fighting line with Whit Laurie and Tyson up in D.C. trained me and all these things, because those are the lineages that passed down. Because you can't get this, you can't learn this boxing through going to get a degree. You have to be in the gym around old school fighters and old school trainers that pass this knowledge down. But like I was saying, I'm going to end. That comes from the Democrats and the Republicans, called the gangs of New York. They used to say, well, if you bring, instead of us killing each other for this territory, you bring your best fighter, I'll bring my best fighter, and whoever wins, we get to run the territory for the next 6 months to a year. That's why the corners are always blue and red, representing the Democrats and Republicans. But this is the history and the science of fighting that they don't study. Because it's all combat when you get down to it. But that's it, brother. I'm not going to keep it. I just enjoyed your show, man. That's all.
Last question then. Do you think this version of Spence can be Terrence Crawford? What you saw tonight?
Well, it's like I said, it's I never had a problem with anyone beating it. It's about the will of the man. Can I force my will on you, and can you force your will on me? And that's who's gonna win the fight. Because both of them have excellent IQs. And it's a chess game. Like I look at it this way: if Mr. Crawford allows Mr. Spence to sit on his body like that, he's gonna have some problems. But if Mr. Bud can keep him off of his body and box on the outside, and then every now and then bang his body, that's why that's gonna go. That's why I said it depends on who can force whose will.
All right.
That's boxing IQ. That's how it's. That's why it's a chess game. That's why, like I said, that's why I always tell them younger fighters, play a game of chess a day to help you think. Because some people, it's a relaxed aggression. You can't get hit and then lose it. You got to get hit and remain calm and keep coming forward to work your plan. And that's all, brother, man. I'm not gonna keep you, but that's just my little 2 cents. Ain't nobody important. I'm just your brother. That's it.
And where'd you get that squared circle stuff from? Like, where'd you get that from? Where'd you learn?
Oh, that's science and mathematics.
I'm saying, like, as far as boxing, like, where did you hear it?
Oh, that's old school trainers taught me that. Like with Laurie, he's passed now, and his brother Go-Go. All them was way back in the day with Sugar Ray Robinson and Joe Louis. But that was the line that I came from that taught me that. Matter of fact, I'll tell you this, right? Do you know how you can tell if a fighter is overtrained or not? Can you tell?
Sir?
Can you tell if you look at a fighter, if he in the gym and he's sweating, how can you tell if he's overtrained or
not? His cheeks are suck in, his eyes suck in, what?
No, when you look at him, right? I was in the gym training one day, right? Coach Witt told me, he said, Shaq, go home, you overtrained. I said, no, sir, I feel fine. He said, you can't learn this in college. You got to be around old school fighters. He said, look at your sweat. He said, if when you overtrain, your sweat is glossy, like patent leather. It's real shiny. But if you have not overtrained, then your sweat will be beaded up like water, like rainwater, right? So I said, no, I'm okay. You know what he did? He took his hand and wiped it across my chest and then tasted my sweat. I looked at him like he was crazy. He said, see, I told you, overtrained. There ain't no salt in your body. Right? This is when you around old school fighters or old school trainers, this is where you live, right? This is about the mathematics and the science of fighting. That's why science, SCI, is the study of. I've been around many promoters that say, you know what, you're too smart to be fighting. Because anytime you see us as athletes or where they playing basketball and football and measurement, oh, that's mathematics, that's science.
All right.
Right. But that's it, brother. I'm going to leave you with that, man. All right. Ain't nobody important. I'm just your brother.
Hey, man, I appreciate it, man. Yeah,
we're
all important, man. Thank you so much for your time. Thanks for calling. Click that subscribe button and pull up for the next one.
All right. Peace, Lord.
All right. All right. Bo, what you think of the call, man? Bo, you still there or did you fall asleep? If you're still there, your mic is muted. Unmute your mic. I think Bo might have fell asleep. Shout out to Eric Pike. He said, somebody hung up. Who's that? Who was that? Somebody hung up. All right. Oh, shit. That's it for me, man. Appreciate y'all. We made 8,000 tonight. We made 8,000. Appreciate it. Shout out to everybody pulling up. He said they used to just have mobs of people stand in a circle before that. It used to be an actual circle. Okay. It would be blah, blah, blah. Okay. He said it would be interesting to see some young punk mess with that dude and watch him proceed to scare the kids straight. What up, Trey? G Trey said, "Is it me or did Spence look tired?" I mean, if he was looking tired, shit, he threw a nice amount of punches. According to this right here, Spence threw 784 punches. So he was on the road to throw 1,000 punches in that fight, right? Yeah, 784 punches. He landed 216. That's a 27%. Ugas threw 541. Like I said, bro, I don't remember seeing Ugas throw 500 punches, yo. She said he said, I'm telling you, I've met these 52 block dudes. They be capping. Well, I mean, shit, they fuck with me calling in. I don't mind. I ain't think no disrespect. I mean, if it's wrong, it's wrong. Shit, it made sense to me. The ring was specified as a 24 feet square bound by 2 ropes. I'm looking at right here. Why is boxing called the square? Why is the boxing ring called a square circle? They do bring up the mathematics when you Google it, though. I do see that. So 24. It's specified as a 24-foot ring, 24 feet square bound by 2 ropes. Yeah. Coined the term square circle. John Parker published a book, Quadrature of the Circle, in which he claimed to have a square circle. The method actually produced an approximation of pi, accurate to 6 digits. They're still doing, yeah, it's a lot of numbers in here. Talking about the square circle. He might be right, bro. He said hey, look, why the champion always in the blue corner? I should have asked him that. When you see the red and blue corner, the champion's usually in the blue corner. Why the blue corner? Should have asked him that. Yeah, why is that? Here we go. The fight, the names of the commission. Yeah, I always wonder why the champion and the A side is always in blue. Anybody knew that? Somebody said he sounded authentic. Authentic. Yeah, I thought he was authentic. Around the sixth, Spence was looking like he was ready to go. I gave Spence credit for credit though. He fought through it. Yeah, he was kicking ass, man. He was kicking ass. Shout out to Boston Scholar, Reggie O, Eric Pike, G Trey, the Mac Mob, Philip H, the all-time great. Yeah, man, this was a good one. Man. I appreciate everybody, man. Shout out to all 8,000 of y'all who saw this episode or will see it in the future. It's been another great episode of Breaking Beats. You already know what we do. We break down business, entertainment, art, technology, sports, and anything else you and I feel like talking about. This has been a good build over here. We had some rough patches here, but for the most part, man, this was a good conversation. It's all love on this side. Matter of fact, G, you ain't got no wrench. Appreciate you though. Make sure you don't get timed out. People to time you out sometimes they disagree. Shout out to my guy Q the God. Appreciate you, homie. Shout out to Born Supreme, Marco Polo, Mac Mob, Sav. Thank you, Sav. I appreciate the support. Thanks for pulling up. Shout out to Shot-Town. All right. Lawrence was a rough patch. Nah, Lawrence is cool, man. He cool. Since maybe we can chop it up the ring rust. I mean that ring rust is a real thing too, Trey. Like we can't act like it didn't happen. So you're right. But he got the job done, and Ugas face, like Ugas might not ever be the same, homie. He might not ever be the same. This eye is very bad. They said he got a broken jaw, broken orbital bone, a broken nose, broken ribs. Took a lot of fucking punishment, man. So wish him nothing but the best and a speedy recovery. Look, he fought a valiant effort, got paid a lot of money, but man, he'll probably never be the same, homie. He left something in that ring tonight. He definitely left something in that ring. All right, well, that's all I got, man. I love y'all. Hope you love yourself. If not, guess what? God loves you, and so does Marq Nash here at the neighborhood. I'll see y'all. Today is what? Now going into Sunday. Excuse me. It's not going to be a pop-up tomorrow, so don't look for me. I'll probably pop up on Reggie's show. I know Reggie going to do some coverage or something tomorrow, so I'll probably be at Reggie's show. I'll holler at Kyle at the boxing section, but don't look for me tomorrow, homie. I'm going to be kicking it with my family. We get some rest, enjoy my wife and my daughter. And yeah, so no pop-up for me tomorrow, y'all. No pop-up. Somebody said, peace. Say he might have a broken cheek plate, bro. Feel bad for Ugas, man, that he took that kind of punishment, didn't let his hands go. But it's easier said than done, right? Especially knowing that he had a broken rib too, like that. When you got a broken rib, homie, it hurt to take a deep breath. So I would not have been able to do what you did with Lawrence. Hats off to you and your patience, bottomless effort to reach people. Hey man, that's what it's all about, Eric Pike. I'm trying to build bridges, homie, not burn them. And people like that, you can win them over sometimes, because sometimes people just want to be heard, homie. They just want to be heard. And I think that's how you get people cussing you out, tripping and trolling, because first of all, they might not have a channel, and then when they pull up here, they want to get heard, or some people want to just test your patience. They want to see what you're going to say if you disagree. But like I said, man, this show is not about us all agreeing. It's about having a place where we can chop it up. So we're going to chop it up again Monday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, man, I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace. And shout out to my guy Shakur. Thank you so much for calling in. Definitely want to pick your brain and get some more of that boxing talk from you. All right, that's it. Bo, you still there or you good? All right, let's run this outro. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace. Oh, I'd be remiss if I didn't tell you. Dreams require sleep. Goals require effort. Go down and get your goals. You can also go to MARQNASH.com and grab one of those pieces of merch. We got t-shirts, hoodies. But yeah, definitely check out them and put this promo code in, NASH27, all caps, and save yourself 15% on all the merch on the website. All right. Yeah, now we going. Had to plug the merchandise. I see y'all on the next one. Where the outro at? Let's run this outro. Peace.
This that squad side. This is me, man.
All right, so 55 of y'all still in here. All right, well, I appreciate y'all. Good night.